back, guys, into another video. In today's video, we are going to do custom movesets that should have been in Smash Brothers Ultimate, if they had it, which were unoriginal, or the other one, the Smash for the 3DS. If they had it, I'm wrong, but I'm going off with the Smash Brothers Ultimate moveset. Now, first off, we're going to start with Mario. Mario has three moves with two of the moves. So first off, we have is Mario Kart. Now, this is going to be different from Wario Bike with just a slight change. Now, part one of the side special is, of course, riding it, which will do damage, except there's only one thing. You can't really just turn it upwards, turn it down, and you can't really it's turning down from the up and it hits, or spikes. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure if it spikes, but anyway, you're wondering what the second part is? The second part is pretty much punch the air, box, throw backward. So, like that. Except it'll have a loading. Now, basically, there's 8 of them. So, I'm just gonna do the ones that I can. These are chances like in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. 1. Backward. A banana, which will trip somebody. 2. A red shell. Now, if an opponent is right there, it'll work like a blue shell with no delay. So you can't combo somebody up there. So next up, third one, boo, makes you invisible. But it's invisible to you. So next up we have is the mushrooms. Not the golden one, just the 3 mushrooms, one of them. Now this one will be just a speed increase, but also damage increase. Now this other one is called the golden mushroom. Now in the game you have to spam to get as fast as you can. But in this game, in this version, you just hold it. And the more that you press side special, the more that you spam side special, the more faster you'll get, just like in the game. Except holding it is already a speed boost. Not like just the 3 mushrooms, basically just a 1 mushroom ability. Just cut into a quarter. Just cut in half by just holding it. That is how much of a speed increase it is. Now next up we have is the 3 mushrooms that we were talking about earlier. Now you press it 3 times and then you speed. And then the bullet bill will just be a bullet bill, like in Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. No explanation. And then the 8. I don't know how this will work. So, instead of just throwing the banana peel behind, it'll be like this. Not just throwing the banana peel. Instead of throwing the banana peel as bullet bill, as stuff like that, it'll go like this. So, he'll just throw a bunch of things behind, and he'll speed up while doing that. And now, the golden mushroom does 3 mushrooms when you just hold it. So it'll be very fast. Actually, just pressing it makes it so that it's a damage increase. And then the bow does the same thing. And then the bullet bill is after all those things are done. Now, yeah, you have to press side special for that. And every one of these blocks that you punch or just run over are every 10 seconds, or like Wario Bike seconds. Next one, that took a while. And next one we have is the down special, ground pound. Now this is different from Yoshi Bomb and Bowser Bomb, and instead you could just bounce with your butt, and then you could just roll like Sonic. It's from Mario Odyssey, that's why I included this. And yeah, you may be wondering, well, you said 3, and I forgot about that until this moment. Now 3. There are 3. Now, the last one of Mario is going to be the Cappy Throw. Now, I thought of this earlier. I forgot about it a while ago. Now, the Cappy Throw will be like, you hold it, and however long you hold it for will be that. Now, this won't be a capture. Like, you won't play as another thing. But if, like, you use Cappy, throw it on a character, you'll just control one move of the character, and you only got 1 second. Actually, no, 2. 2 seconds to get one move out. And, yeah. Now, you do have to, like, just let go as soon as you think, or you can hold it just for more coins in the Golden Plains. And yeah, let's talk about one thing. Now, the Cappy Throw also does one thing, and that is, more than one thing. Now, stage hazards that don't really do anything, Mario can capture them. The ones that don't damage. The ones that do damage, you can still throw your hat, use it on it, and it will come back after like 2 seconds because you get 1 blast from the Yellow Devil. But you can't really control when that blast goes, can you? Now, the stage hazardless ones, as in like the UFO, and I'm talking about the ones that you can actually touch, not the ones that you can just see, like in Magic Hand's whole rip in the background. So yeah, you can do the ones that you can touch. And for these ones, you just act like them. Except you're like the T-Rex. You can only do damage by just walking. Except you're walking as that thing. So you transform into it, and you can only do just 1 hit for 10 seconds. Nice. Now, what about, you're wondering about the stage platform? No. What about items? Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good one. Items that are big enough where when he throws Cappy, he can do that. Now, another thing with Cappy is that Cappy throw. You can also jump on it and do cool stuff with it. Yeah. Now, you can also throw it at Goombas in some stages, and you can become it for a while. And that's just all Mario. What about Luigi? Now, you may think, well, Link has its new game, and to that I say there's already a video on that. I don't like stealing videos. And you may say, well, Donkey Kong has a couple of them. I don't play Donkey Kong. Luigi! Now, Luigi first is gonna have his Luigi cart, which, whatever is that called. Now, these are custom movesets. These aren't a permanent one. So you may say, well, in that case, he should be an Echo Fighter. These are still custom movesets. So this one includes like the same thing as Mario, basically. Except his down special is not a ground pound, because we already mentioned that. But we have one for Luigi that we haven't mentioned yet. Do you know what that is? It's from Mario Odyssey. Wait, but there's no Mario Odyssey. Yeah, that's right. It's the balloons. Now, it'll be one of the icons or one of your Miis, if they can even do that. Now, this will just be like a two-part, like Mario's side special with Mario Kart. It'll be like, do you want this balloon? And they can't really they can't grab it. And then afterwards, you can just, do you want the balloon? To pop it. So, do you want it? Now, this will do a hit. This will be a hit stun. So, this will be like a combo maker. So, do you want this balloon? Well, too bad. Or, that's the pop. Do you want the bump on? That doesn't really affect you. Do you want this balloon? Staff. Do you want this balloon? Well, there's a Pokeball inside it. And yeah, there's like a bunch of them. And I'll do them. Do you want this balloon? And you're not frozen in the do you want the balloon part? I don't know what did that voice. And no, he doesn't say that. He just gives you. He just gives you the balloon. And the most common one is the one icon that you're using right now. So, Samus, Samus, Mario as your icon will have that most of the time. And yeah, it's this trophy. I'm just gonna stop saying that. And yes, you can attack during that part. I'm just gonna say, yeah, because I think that's what he says. What you hear. Yeah. It's the special flag. And yeah, by the way, so basically most of these balloon, you get something out of it, or you just pop something with that item that you earned using that down special. And yeah, if you walk with it, you'll have that down special. And there's one thing with it that is good with that. The down special, keeping it is good for if anyone misses your head. Because now you got an item. And yeah, he'll have like 3 balloons on his back for that reason. And the one that he's holding out isn't invisible. So, do you want this balloon? That was a screw attack. Rage blaster. Screwdriver. Or the driver gun. Whatever. Let's say screwdriver. The Koopa shell. The blue shell. And yeah, for these ones, it will hurt Luigi, but it'll hurt you more than Luigi. And like if you're too close, it'll be more common for like the blue shell attacks. And also for these ones, it's not a reflector type thing, but for the blue shell type ones, I already said that. For these ones, it'll hit. Like for the blue shell ones, it'll just hit stun you so that it'll hit you. Pokeball. And I do not know more. So that is all for the Luigi. Yoshi. I do not know one. I'll think of it later. I might say everybody who's been in Mario Kart gets a cart. So we're just going to say that right away. And that is a yes. And everybody who has a ground pound also has one. And now there's the neutral special. Oh, you can change that as a counter. And also, I mean, I'm organizing for this part of the video. We're not done yet. And also for Zelda's neutral special, I think that also should be a down special. And yes, I think the down special and neutral special are mixed for Zelda. Because hear me out, its down special is a Phantom Slash that can be half made, full made, or just full made, but you don't have to command it. Yeah, that looks like a neutral special. Except the neutral special for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate looks like a reflector. But, oh wait, Box neutral special is a reflector and counters. Like Joker has its down special as a reflector when he has Arson. And, yeah. I don't get why. Like, imagine Kirby having a Phantom Slash as its neutral special. And, yeah. Kirby is next. Even though he was before Luigi, I just thought of this. Inhale. His copy ability thing. Where he gets his copy ability. What are you thinking? Now, the copy ability is good, right? Let's say this. You inhaled Pokemon Trainer Ivysaur, and now you have his up smash. But with the others, you don't. I don't get it. Now, this isn't really more of a changing, but, I mean, this isn't really a changing, but more of a changing characters moveset adaptation to Kirby. And yeah, for this part, it'll just be, you could choose what special attack, what up special, what down special, like, I mean, changeable movesets as well, also count with this. But you could choose, like, what moves do you want when you get its copy ability? It's up smash, it's side special, it's up special, it's down special, it's grab, and a lot more. So, yeah. Well, we do have one more thing with Luigi that I forgot. Side special. Actually, I don't remember. Actually, it's side special. Now, do you remember Egad, the scientist dude? Yeah, for this one, that will be its side special. Like, not the vacuum, but I don't know what its final smash would be. But its side special would be a vacuum. It'll be very much shorter. And this will be like, could be a grab also. So like, I don't know. What was that? That was supposed to be a sound throw. And yeah, that would have like the same range as like the Plumber. And yeah, the Poltergust 5000 as a side special would be like King K. Rool's neutral special when he removes the shot put. Alright. Now, there is like a lot of things for Villager. Like, I mean, there isn't really that much. There's counters, though. First off, we have is Rossetti. Now, the Rossetti counter for Villager or Isabelle, both of them, let's say. Now, for this counter, when anybody hits you, it'll just do a random effect. When he's done with this dialogue, of course, it'll be just like a lost stock to the opponent or lost stock to you, it could backfire either way. And yeah, this is like first frame. Second frame would be like an ice. Third frame will turn into Fire Mario for a couple of seconds. And there's much more. And then the last frame to hit on would be the Golden Hammer of Doom. I mean, the Ruby Hammer. The Ruby Hammer would be like this. Ruby Hammer. Basically like the Golden Hammer, except there's way less wings. Golden Hammer. Yeah, that's obviously supposed to be a swing, so I'm just going to use one hand. And then the Ruby Hammer will just one shot, except it has a very short range and a very short swing rate. And it's very easy for the Ruby Hammer to detach. For any of you who's wondering, wait, why is this a good thing? If it's very easy to detach. Well, the good thing is that it can one shot even when it's thrown. Even when it's thrown, it can be like a projectile. Or just like, it's like a Hadouken when it kills. You know? It's like Hadouken when it kills. Or Ryu and Ken. Hadouken! Hadouken! Hadouken when it kills. The breaks. And yeah, it's pretty fast as well. And yeah, just top this up. And also for the other counter would be Dawn mining you. What I mean, if you don't know what I mean, Dawn would go up, use a shovel to throw you up, and then he goes back in just for the cave to close right as your face is about to go in, so that it'll be a face up dig. Now, yeah, this is guaranteed, instead of like Villagers down smash being not guaranteed. Or am I wrong? Final smashes. I wonder which one should I do. I did this in a recent video, which was like 9 days ago. Dr. Mario. Link in description if you want the whole video about him, which is about as long as this one. And I'm gonna do this one last time. Okay, so Dr. Mario's Final Smash, and I'm just doing this as a promo for this video, and the link in the description will just be a reference to the whole entire game. Now, the Final Smash would go like this. Not like that, but go like this. He'll throw a pill, which you are the pill, or like the bacteria, whatnot, and yeah, it'll fall, and when it hits the bacteria, it does a bunch of damage, plus the damage output is like Joker's. It does a bunch of damage, but you have to be at a high % of damage to one shot. Except it's not like Joker's or anything special like that. But let's see, they're already on to us. What should we do? Yeah! Okay, so Final Smashes. I'm thinking about Final Smashes, and let's do one. Okay, so there is Dark Samus, right? Recreation of Samus, and was an assist trophy. Yes, that's true. Now, Dark Samus has pretty much identical to Samus. Yeah, I don't know why most Dark characters in the game has their own separate character. Like, pros be like, it's gonna take so long to master each character and what their moveset is gonna be. Now, yeah, if you're like me, okay, so the final smash should be a recreation of Dark Samus against regular Samus, instead of just like the copy of it, because it's a copy, right? No, I don't think that should exist. Like Dr. Mario being a copy of Mario, and with its final smash being the same thing as well. And wait, why is Ganondorf a copy of Captain Falcon, but the same thing? I'll do Captain Falcon first because we're gonna do Ganondorf first. Now he will have a meter, right? And this will be, its final smash will be what is most recent. So if most recent was Calamity, its final smash would turn into Calamity Ganon. And it would use that, or just like a dash and run. Yeah. Alright, and okay, so Ganon will have a magic meter above him, and basically he just does magic to defeat Link in the game, so I thought this would be a good thing. Except I don't really know much about Link, so we're gonna do it the classic way. The copying another character, but it's not Captain Falcon, it's Robin way. Arc Fire, PK Fire, Thorn, PK Thunder. Yeah, I'm just mixing them up. Okay, stop. Elwind, Nofrosu. I'm basically just copying him because I don't know what's really in the game. Or just like a magic orb that comes at you and Link has to deflect it back like a ghast in Minecraft. I don't really know, so if you're bored and don't have a video idea, what should Ganon's moveset should be in Smash that should have magic with a magic meter, not just like its final smash would be like its recent game, which is I think Calamity. Alright, that is not all. The reason why I keep doing that scene like is because that is just a reason to keep making the video, because I don't really have that much ideas when I say that. And I'm saying this right now because I don't really have much ideas. So let me think. So I said earlier about Zelda, about her movement mix, such as like down special should be special and special should be down special because it's a reflector. But now we got the one that made this up. Peach Daisy should have Toad as her down special and their down special, the Vegetable as their neutral special. This is gonna be very weird. Or just Toad as their neutral special. So basically and there is the whole movement change of Toad. So Toad has these three things. 1, actually counter. 2, counter, save. So the next time that some opponent comes close, just use the saved counter. And it's not going to be like revenge. You actually have to press B to use the attack again. And this will be something random. And also, if you get hurt doing that, if a projectile gets hit, it's gonna get hit back. And yeah, Now, this will also be a reflector. And yeah, I think there's actually 4. The second one, or the third one, well, yeah, it's the second one. Which will just be, the third one, yeah, it's it. Will just be the toad using the toad cycle, which will just be a ride. Okay, I'm joking. The toad cycle will be just counter with a run. It's a counter with Toad's vehicle. Even though he's so small, he has a big one. And basically, instead of just hitting the person who just hit, he does like across the map. Not all across the map, just somewhere across the map and then some. But if you try to do that again while Toad's driving, you can't really do that again while Toad's driving. And you may be like, is there any more movesets, sir? Yeah. Movesets, such as the more movesets of like Street Fighter or other games, have like there are other characters that didn't go into the game, but very special from the others in the game, such as like a command or like an up special, such as like Akuma's version of it, and or just use that for other fighters. And the Joker has his grappling hook with just a whip. What about like a grappling hook machine, or grappling hook thing that actually has a hook at the end? How about that? Now, Captain Falcon is the one that I want to do. How about this? Okay, I'm quite nervous for this one. This is just a custom moveset. So, its neutral special will just be a change of character. Actually, I don't really know what the neutral. I think the neutral special keeps. And for its final smash, it's gonna be like a different character, like Black Shadow as the character, or like a very menacing character. I say Black Shadow. So yeah, Black Shadow. Be like a boost or like a cinematic final smash. I don't really like those. And yeah, if you're wondering, is there anything else? Yes. It's what character I forgot. Alright, bye-bye.